Welcome back to this next video. Today's video is called Discomfort is Your Friend, the Golden Gate through which all self-maximizers must pass. I like that word, self-maximizers, maximizing your potential in life. This is a new video series that we're doing. It's 100 videos, 100 days, December through March. And the goal is to encourage people, as many people as we can, to take up this challenge, to stop drinking alcohol, to get into the new you in 22. That's the hashtag. So if you haven't stopped already, please consider doing it before Christmas, because stopping doing it now will give you so much energy after Christmas. If I can do it over Christmas, I can do it anytime. And procrastination is just going to build into your fear. A lot of people get to the 1st of January and they try and stop drinking alcohol. They realize, maybe they have a little slip or whatever, and then they don't do it again, because 1st of January is the date that they have to do it by. So it's an all or nothing thinking. So don't go down that road. All right, let's get into the video for today. It's just a simple fact that change means discomfort. Change means discomfort. No matter what change you do, there's going to be a discomfort. Now, maybe it's a tiny bit of discomfort, and maybe it's a big bit of discomfort. But the thing is that you can avoid a lot of the discomfort when you stop drinking alcohol, depending on your mental resources, on what you bring to the thing, and how you look at things, and how you shift your mindsets, and what motivations you've got. And there's a lot of different factors that go into it. But you can turn up or turn down the dial. So the dial is in here, and you can whack it up so that you're getting more discomfort, or you can whack the dial down and you're getting less discomfort. You're never going to achieve anything of real value if you can't put up with the discomforts of life. Life is going to give you discomforts. I remember reading something from the Dalai Lama. I read one of his books, or I think it was an audio book I was reading. And so one of the things that he said was, life is about discomfort. He said it in a different way. Suffering. So he said, life is about suffering, and it's only people that can put themselves through the suffering and take on the suffering as a part of their mental process, and accept it as a part of life. That it's only those people who will achieve pure happiness in life. Because you get a lot of people who are into instant gratification, into that instant gratification mindset. And even though it does make you feel good in the moment, and I think even that is like a drug, in the sense of that you need more and more and more, even if it's like sugar. We were talking about this the other day. That with alcohol, for instance, your tolerance levels go up. So you need more of the alcohol in order to sustain the same buzz the more you drink. And it's the same with sugar. I've got to a stage now where fruit sugar tastes sweet. The fruit of a banana, or the sugar in a banana, sugar in an apple, a sweet orange. But I was addicted to sugar for a long time, and it was that processed sugar. So the processed sugar takes your brain up to a different level where even fruit doesn't taste sweet. Do you get what I mean? So it just messes around with you. Now, if you've got into that instant gratification, it takes you away from being able to handle anything of discomfort, because as soon as the discomfort happens, you all of a sudden dive into this instant gratification. You want to gratify yourself. Emotional eating is one aspect to this. Drinking any drugs are another aspect to this. There are certain things that you can do that are healthy for you. Maybe getting out walking, that's probably an instant gratification thing, because you can do something for yourself in the moment that lifts your spirit. But it's not an instant gratification from the perspective that it lifts you up to a different level. When you're doing this all the time, you get value out of it. You're getting something physical out of doing it. You're getting something mental out of doing it. So think of anything that you've done in your life. When you're looking back at what you've done, there is almost a physical discomfort to it. It's not a physical discomfort. It's mostly mental, right? Sometimes pain, I watched this great movie recently on Netflix called 14 Peaks. It was about this guy, I think he was from Tibet, and he the previous guy, I think, had done it. I mean, there was 2 different versions of this, whether the guy had done the 14 peaks, so he's talking about the 14 highest peaks in the world, all over 14 or 8,000 meters, I think they were. And the previous guy had done them, I think he said either 7 years or 16 years, this guy had done them. But this guy did them in 7 months. And it was just a superhuman feat. And I would imagine, I mean, the guy was built for it, right? He had the lung capacity for it. He just had this very strange, when they put him onto a machine and they were testing out his, he's cycling on this machine with this thing over his mouth, is testing his, whatever, all various different outputs. I suppose his lungs and his heart and how everything was working together. And this guy said, yeah, geez, you're mental, you're superhuman. You know, I haven't seen this level before. But anyway, this guy had this level to do that. But imagine the effort that it took just to manage 14 peaks in, I think it was 4 countries. So you've got so many mountains. I think there was 5 in Tibet. No, 5 in where were they? Anyway, there was 1 towards the end, which was in China, which was the hardest one. But you've got to manage these 14. You know, normally if you're going to a place like Everest, that expedition takes so much to plan it and to get it done. This guy and his team, his wife, and the people that were with him, the Sherpas, they did 14 peaks in 7 months. Imagine just the colossal organization that would have had to take. And then add on top of that, just that superhuman feat of actually doing it, you know, of climbing 8,000 plus meter peaks. Wow. Have a look at it. It's on Netflix if you haven't seen it. I think one of the things that you need to do with this life is just to see discomfort as your friend. You know, it's a door through which you must pass. If you want to get to the next stage in your life, the next level in your life, whatever way you want to look at it or phrase it, if you want to lift yourself up and do things and progress in life and do things that are important to you, that you think are important to you, if you want to live your dreams instead of just dreaming, you know. So how many times are you gonna pass on this, you know, and say, well, I can't do it, I'll wait, I'll procrastinate, I won't do it today. You know, I remember well over 100 times I tried to stop smoking. And I failed because I didn't have the right attitude about it. I didn't, you know, I thought, yeah, I'll give up now. But it's 100 times going through that, you know, it was some of the hardest things that I've ever done was to stop smoking. It's just a horrible, it's a horrible process that you go through. I felt like that, you know, and again, it's a mental thing. You know, so you can turn up the dial, you can turn down the dial. And then there's moderation, and then you look back and you think, why? You know, once you stopped and you look, why did I have to do all that? Why did I have to go through all that pain? So, look, we're trying to help as many people to start this process as possible. New you 22. Stop drinking alcohol now. Stop drinking alcohol next year. Start making the best version of yourself and building that. So we've opened up a portion of our platform in the shape of one of our starter courses, which is called the Quick Start Preparation. And you can find it over on the link, over on the website. The link is down below. It's absolutely free. Our objective is to give you clarity about what you're doing, how you're going to do it, confidence that you can get there, and the courage to step across that line and to commit yourself and to take responsibility for your actions, right? You know, like I said, we have it as a prerequisite to everything that we do, that you take that, because there's a lot of stuff that you have to learn and you need a good foundation to start off. So that's why we say people have to take one of the courses that we're doing, one of the preparation courses. So as a final message, you need to feel the discomfort. You need to push yourself through the discomfort if you want to pass through, as I said in the title, the golden gates of your own change. You know, you pass through, because what's on the other side of that discomfort is usually a lot better than the life that you're living, you know. It's a great life, you know, once you decide to stop poisoning, and then you start thinking in the right direction. You have a path that you're laying out for yourself. You know, if you want to live the best life that you can live, you're going to have to feel the discomfort and do it anyway. And you're going to have to do it for a lot of times. You know, it's not just that you feel the discomfort once, but you have to go through a discomfort again. But it becomes your friend. So take care of yourself. Subscribe if you haven't already. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Onwards and upwards. I'm Kevin O'Hara for Habits V2. Take care.